Savage Cut. Real talk, no filter on Savaged Unfiltered. Savaged.
Hello, Savage Army. Not adjust your video or your audio. It is not Savaged himself yet. It is Joseph M. Leonard, a.k.a. Jokester Joe, not hijacking the opening this time, but indeed asked to open this time. Welcome to Savaged Unfiltered. Savaged is indeed on the road, so he will be joining in via audio only. So, here I am, opening the show. Obviously, I didn't think it through very much yet, but we will be talking about Harris and her flip-flops and probably AWOLs, as I coined him the day he was nominated VP, and now everybody's jumped on that term AWOLs. And we will be talking storms, hurricanes also, because Michael indeed was affected there in Florida by hurricane or tropical storm Bubble, whatever it was. No, actually, I think it was Debbie, right? But forgive me, I know it's not a joking matter, but I joke with a point and a purpose. Forgive those who didn't know there was one, because the news, because it was Florida mainly hit, didn't seem to care to bother to cover it. But had it hit New York, of course, then you would have heard about it, or it hit D.C. So I joke, but with a point and a purpose. So, without further ado, let's get the man himself savaged here on audio.
Hey, Joe, what's going on, buddy? I've been a bump of a bad news. You know, I've been doing like a lot of line of work. You know, my other line of work with all casting, and had a little bump on my right foot. So it's starting to heal a little bit. But yeah, and then traveling and stuff. I had to actually travel to Savannah, Georgia, for a couple things here. So that's where I'm at right now. But other than that, yeah, like Joe said, we
So
got
it's
hit.
not.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
It's not It's not Susanna. Savannah, won't you cry for me?
Yeah.
Back to the seriousness. Yeah, indeed. Tell us about the storm, because, yes, it is relevant, because there's another storm ready to barrel. And no, spare us the global warming. Sometimes there are more storms. Sometimes there are less. Sometimes they come early. Sometimes they come late. It's all cyclical. But, yeah, so what happened with you on that storm?
Well, I mean, it was just a typical, storm going through Florida, and people are like, how do you prepare for it? How do you avoid it? With tropical storms and hurricanes, man, you can't avoid it. You can't prepare for it. You just have to, try to wing it out, ride it through a little bit. A lot of people, they go into panic mode, and they're like, oh, well, maybe we can drive up to like Georgia or like somewhere up, in Tennessee and stuff like that to avoid it that way. Yeah, you can, but I mean, it's like, hey, I've been in Florida for a while, man, and I've seen some bad ones. I've seen some good ones. Good ones meaning like not so bad, but it is what it is. But I've been the last week, man. I just been kind of trying to relax a little bit because of my bump on my right foot. I hurt it pretty bad with all casting productions. I was doing some stunt work. I don't know if Joe, if you're aware, but I was doing some stunt work and kind of landed the wrong way and hurt it a little bit. So, yeah,
Is
it's getting better.
this is different from months ago when you hurt your ankle? This is different, or the same thing still affecting you?
I don't know what you should. You should basically tell Bob, because we got Bob here in the green room.
Hey, Bob!
I think he fell off of his foot again or something. Yeah.
He fell off his high horse, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He was talking, and the next thing, there we go. Now, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm sorry that he's got a bum leg, a bum foot, bum ankle, bum everything apparently on one side there. And it apparently is affecting him greatly. He's on location. I think he needs to get himself a scooter, perhaps, to help him out in this situation. Maybe a scooter and some kind of internet booster.
Well, like one of them little mini walker things where you just put up your leg and yeah,
but I mean, well, I see the picture. It looked pretty bad. So I don't know if he broke bones or what the deal was, but I know that it looked, he was all wrapped up. So that means that's not good.
Well, I dare say many in the Savaged Army would have said that Savaged is a broken man long ago.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a broken man.
Oh, there he's back.
Michael Gardner, uncut.
No, I was crawling off the floor, like the girl from what the hell was it, the Ring or something, coming out of the damn telephone.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you needed a medic alert or something. You will push a button there.
Savage just fallen and he can't get up.
Oh, God.
Guy.
Shut up, Joe.
So
no. It's going to be interesting, because Bob knows. I got a gig up in Tarleton, which is on the outskirts of down Pittsburgh. Podudi. How do you say that, Bob? Is it Podudi?
Padudi
Or Podudi? Padudi.
Yeah, you're breaking up again a little, Mike. You're breaking up a little there again. Yeah.
Oh.
Are you?
Anyway.
What are you? Are you walking down the street or something? What are you doing?
No. I'm in this hotel room. You guys can't hear me at all?
No, we can hear you. It's very spotty, and then it sometimes you're like really talking very quickly.
Oh, it's probably the damn internet connection here. That's what
could be.
Yeah.
Hotels in the world like Hilton, Marriott.
Well, that's because you didn't pay the Wi-Fi upgrade.
Right? Yeah, they gig you for another $20, and you didn't decide to do that. I think. Or you're not a platinum member.
Yeah, I'm like Bob. I'm cheap, man. Like apparently.
Good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
That's probably why your cast is made out of oatmeal and cardboard.
By the time I hit my 50s, I'd learned a few things, like how family is precious. Work can always wait. And 99% of people over 50 already have the virus that causes shingles. Not everyone at risk will develop it, but I did. The painful, blistering rash disrupted my life for weeks. Don't learn about your shingles risk the hard way. Talk to your doctor or pharmacist today. Sponsored by GSK.
God. You're terrible, Bob. But hopefully I'm coming in better. I'm using like a regular Bluetooth bike, so that probably the reason too.
That's helping. Yeah. Don't move. Stay in place. Don't move at all. Right?
That piece of metal in the back of your head is interfering with your Bluetooth connection.
Yeah. So Pod Duty up in Pittsburgh. I'll be up there, guys, November 10th. Good buddy, now a good buddy of mine, by Bob that introduced me, Jeff Davila, that runs that.
Jeffrey Ravila. Yeah, Jeff up there. Yeah, he's got a whole little setup going on.
How you say his name? I'm butchering the name.
He says Ravila. I say Ravila, but he's probably right. It's his name.
It sounds like a damn ravioli.
You know what?
That's what I like. That's why I like Ravila. Ravia. I like to say that because it sounds better.
Call him reviled, but Jamie Lissau had a great joke on Gutfeld the other day. Is it Kamala? Is it Kamala? I don't know. Should we trust her, knowing how bad she is? She might be getting it wrong.
Well, you never know. I don't know. I was calling it Savage Unfiltered, and I think that was wrong. So
No. I had to correct somebody. Bob, I had to correct somebody. On the spaces, I do a lot of spaces on Twitter, and I had a woman from, she was from Pennsyltucky, like the hillbilly sections of Pennsylvania. And she's like, yeah. She's like Savage. And I'm like, who the hell is Savage? And she's like, that's your name, right?
Yeah.
Like, no, it's Savage, not Savage. What the hell?
Maybe she was French.
Yeah, high possibility.
She's from that French part of Pennsyltucky.
She's trying to Frenchify the show.
Yeah, Francophiles, yeah.
Oh, don't say that. But no, I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, guys. My foot. I've decided I'm taking a little lament advice here from Bob to kind of put the stunt work on hold because I'm getting hurt way too much, man. Way too.
You need to be in the geriatric stunt work where you just roll over in bed or something, as opposed to actually jumping around. Maybe
Well, you are getting older now, so the body breaks down a lot easier and takes a whole lot more longer to heal. With every year now, it gets worse.
Yeah. So I'm gonna lie, guys. I have a little studio drawl. I'm not in my main studio, and it's just like, man, I miss it. But
you have to get yourself an extra chair to put your foot on whenever you get back.
Oh,
right.
Breaking news. Although this will be old by the time it airs, but on the news right now, the scroll: 5 people detained and charged in some way, shape, or form regarding the Matthew Perry death.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
What are you watching on there? What's the scroll?
I've got Fox News on the background. Okay. Yeah, normally I watch Newsmax, but they had a couple of people on that were annoying the hell out of me, so I switched over to Fox.
Oh, did you tape a segment for him earlier there, Joseph? Anyway, Matthew Perry, so they think that there's foul play all of a sudden in the Matthew Perry death, huh?
Yeah, U.S. attorney, quote, drug dealers play roulette with people's lives.
Well,
U.S. attorney.
No shit. I mean, that's an obvious one.
Yeah. We will hold drug sellers accountable. Yeah, well, if it wasn't Matthew Perry, they would. We know.
Yeah, no kidding.
These left-wing DAs let everybody right back on the street to reoffend, but because this is a high-profile celebrity, gotta pretend to do something now.
Yeah.
Let me get this. They're going to persecute people doing illegal things.
Oh, God.
Finally.
We're here today with our law enforcement partners to announce federal criminal charges related to the death of the actor Matthew Perry. Following Mr. Perry's death in October of last year, law enforcement, my office, and our partners represented on this stage began an in-depth, wide-ranging investigation. That investigation has revealed a broad, underground criminal network responsible for distributing large quantities of ketamine to Mr. Perry and others. This network included a live-in assistant, various go-betweens, 2 medical doctors, and a major source of drug supply known as, quote, the ketamine queen. We charged 5 defendants in this matter. These defendants took advantage of Mr. Perry's addiction issues to enrich.
So all of a sudden now, if you're a drug dealer, you better watch out because they're going to come for you, not just for selling drugs, but also for killing people
accidentally
or otherwise. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, I mean, you got to have your priorities. I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds like they're going to add on conspiracy charges because they're saying they purposely try to conceal acts after the fact, and supposedly one may face life in prison.
Wait, I thought this is the Friends guy. Like, wasn't he supposed to be a friendly guy? Right?
Yeah, well, but he still was an addict, so I mean, you know. The song didn't mean everybody in the group. He's not going to be there for you. He's just going to be high in his hot tub. That's what his thing was.
Well, apparently he must have relapsed because all accounts were he sobered up and cleaned up his life. Well, obviously he either relapsed or all of that was just PR bull.
PR.
Yeah. You know.
This is Joe.
Go figure. I mean.
Hey, Joe, you're saying
it's bizarre.
It's just coming out just now?
Yeah, it's just breaking on the TV right now.
I'm gonna make
it's being typed in as we speak.
I'm going to make Joe the anchor of the show. I mean, he's got the remote control. I mean,
he's watching the news feed.
Breaking news.
He's like, "Hey, yeah." What else is on that ticker? I mean, come on.
It's wall-to-wall Matthew Perry now. All kinds of different pictures of Matthew Perry. And yeah, I've got the sound off, obviously. I don't want the sound bleeding out.
Right, yeah.
I'm just reading the bottom banner that they're tossing up there over his picture. There are people speaking, but obviously I don't want to unmute the TV. It'll broadcast.
So, like, they're gonna paint him out to be like an Alec Baldwin type of thing now or something.
Well,
they'll be going to court with the drug dealer. Yes, I sold him the drugs, but no, I didn't cover up anything.
You'll have media personality. What is it? Crackhead Barney basically coming out with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if indeed there are like 5 people involved, it will be obvious. Each of them and their defense lawyer will be, doing it was him.
Yeah,
it was him. Not my client. It was him. My client was just innocently in the area.
Yeah. They were just, they just provided the drugs. They didn't actually do anything after that. They were just, they were there for the fun and then they left.
My guy got in the car thinking they were going for a ride to the ice cream parlor.
Ice cream parlor. Oh my gosh. Well, this is bizarre. This is a bizarre turn of events. Well, I think all this kind of probably, we'll hear, I mean, I'm speculating. This is all speculation, folks, at this point.
Speculation.
But we'll probably hear this happened because of the money, right? So there have been months and months they've been talking about who's going to get his money because he literally still gets millions of dollars every year from friends, right? And I don't think he was a good planner. So I don't know that there was a real good plan for all his money whenever he died. And so all this money is up for grabs. And that's what all this is probably about, is because, I mean, you're talking about probably hundreds of millions of dollars that is waiting to go into somebody's pocket, and now they need to fight over that. So that's probably why all this is coming out, is because somebody wants that money. And so I'm sure somebody in the background is like, the more we can drudge up to show that he was, not of his right mind, that means it would go to that person more than likely, like family or something. So it'll all play out, but I'm guessing that's what's the thing.
Like, it's really like marinating the entire system, going up and down, like with
now it says they're claiming the drug dealers upsold Perry to ketamine. I've heard of the drug. I don't really know anything about it. What? Ketamine. He wanted Xanax and he settled for ketamine and it killed him. It's like,
wait a minute. If upselling is going to be one of those things that gets people in trouble, there's going to be a lot of people lining up after that. If you get upsell I'm upselling you to ketamine. Yeah. Can you call it upselling when it's drug dealing? I mean, honestly,
I don't know.
Yeah.
They keep using that word on the banner. Upsold them ketamine. Again, probably one of the people trying to make a plea deal. Oh, he wanted Xanax, but he instead sold him such and such. He's responsible.
Yeah, he's the ketamine guy. I'm the Xanax guy. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they have like point of purchase advertising that said, for another $50 you can bump up the ketamine? What are we talking about these days? Do you get like a pamphlet whenever you get a choice?
That's how you say these things now, because you trick. You're off the wrong person.
Yeah. And again, as Bob said, there is speculation involved here, and these are allegations. It's as of what apparently they're quoting the DA or involved in this. So, and now they're saying DEA, each defendant played key role in Perry. So different people are saying different things at this point. Obviously, it's all allegation.
Right, yeah, right? Allegedly. Yeah.
Nothing's proven in a court of law yet.
Yeah, for all we know, he just was having a good time and it all went south.
Apparently. Guys, before we continue with the show, I do want to say thank you once again to an amazing product here, Blackout Coffee, guys, the official sponsor here on the show. Use the promo code SAVAGE, guys, for 15% off, and you're going to understand why. They are a company that supports zero wokeness. Right, guys, they're a patriotic company with amazing products. Amazing products, yes.
I think you're right. Bob. I think it's the Wi-Fi, because the sentence seems to all be there, but there seems to be like an interruption in the delivery of parts of the sentence.
Let's do this here, Joseph. Hey, Blackout Coffee, the official sponsor of Savage Unfiltered. Use the promo code SAVAGE for 15% off your order. Coffee for America's Warriors. That's Blackout Coffee.
If you want to be wired like Savage, get Blackout Coffee.
No, I'm telling you guys, like it comes in and comes out, like I'm never gonna do this again,
Not at that hotel anyway. No. That's for sure.
Hell no. Not for the.
Are you in the pool area? Is that where you're at?
No. I'm on the 5th floor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sounds to me like he's in the bathroom or something. You hear it? It's like echo, echo, echo. Yeah, it's like I'm here live in the Grand Canyon.
Oh,
I thought maybe you had your foot in a garbage bag and you were in the pool.
No. It's not coming in at all. Like, it's still echoing.
Yeah.
No.
It's coming in, but it's weird.
Yeah, you could tell you're just not in the studio. I mean, it's not an echo, but it is sounding hollow, obviously, because you're not being in your studio. I should have said hollow, not echo. My apologies. My bad. Wrong word.
Oh, God. Yeah, terrible.
It's hollow like the promises for drug dealers to Matthew Perry.
I'm telling you. Yeah, you guys. I apologize. I'm pulling a Miles title.
Savaged with Michael Gardner on Spotify.
No kidding.
I'm telling you. Like I feel. I feel cheap like him.
Yeah,
really.
And Hallow, like Tim Wall's promise to actually serve his country should combat arise. Instead, he went AWOLs, as I coined the day he was nominated, and now I see all over TV. Everybody's using the word. Yeah, no, he didn't go AWOL, but it's just as bad as he cut out on his unit, officially retired right before knowing he would have to go into combat. So clearly, he was willing to wear the uniform as long as he would be somewhere safe and secure, collecting his check, getting 3 meals a day, hots in a cot, and probably hooking up with the hookers over there in Italy or whatever. But the minute his service actually called upon him to actually go to a combat zone, nope, I'm out of here. He's just a peacetime, peacenik wannabe soldier. I want the honor without having to actually do any dirty work. Yeah, he's a fraud, he's a fake, he's a phony, and he definitely is guilty of stolen valor. And indeed, AWOLs is now a new and separate term from AWOL.
Yeah. And what do you think of Kamala Harris? She copycatted everything Trump said.
Oh, that's funny. That's no tax on tips. Oh yeah, I just thought of that. Even though Trump's been saying it for month and a half, whatever. Again, she's the typical leftist Democrat, fascocrats, as I call them, of course. Say anything, do anything. They only have one principle, one value. Get power, keep power. Say anything, do anything. Lie to get it, and then lie some more to keep it. Anything for power.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, you got a ticker on it, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering where the hell the ticker was. I'm like, there it goes. Ticker. Yeah.
You don't have Matthew Perry on this ticker, do you?
No. God, can't put him on. I didn't even know about Matthew Perry until Joe was saying it.
Yeah, nobody knows unless if they're watching the news, national news right now. And now they're on to the Taliban marking the 3rd anniversary of Biden's. Speaking of cutting and running, Biden's cut and run from Afghanistan and giving his Chinese puppet masters Bagram Air Force Base that we were never, ever going to do. So now China owns Afghanistan and all those minerals that we could have had. And terrorists will definitely be running amok there again. The Chinese aren't going to care and say, hey, Taliban, knock it off. They don't care as long as they're able.
Joe, are they going to say knock it off? I doubt it.
Yeah. So, the Taliban 3 years later control thanks to Joe Biden because Trump had condition-based withdrawals. They kept breaking the agreement, so he kept reducing troops, but he was never going to fully withdraw because they broke the agreement. Biden didn't care. He wanted out and to give it to China, and that's what he did. People died because of it. There are still thousands of Americans trapped in Afghanistan 3 years later. But back to Harris. Hayden Harris, another hashtag, Hayden Harris, just like Hayden Biden. She won't do interviews. She won't do a press conference. 77 seconds she spoke to reporters, not with them. 77 seconds she spoke at reporters after getting off the plane and ran away, didn't take questions. Meanwhile, Trump had that one that was 77 minutes long took questions from any and every reporter was there. Some reporters he took questions, 3 different questions from. But Harris hiding just like Biden while Trump
Yeah, what are we
is
going
out
to call her? What are we going to call her? We can't call her big. We have to call her something. I mean, she's
Hayden Harris.
I would call Harris. That sounds better.
She's a cackler. She's not a hiccuper. So cackling Kamala works, but yeah, hiccup Harris don't work. I see what you were going for with the double H, but the double H has got to be Hidden Harris or Hayden Harris or Hayden Harris.
Oh,
but we
just
call her.
Hey, Joe, why don't you just call her for what it is? I mean, you could say Hooker Harris. I mean, she was a former hooker.
That too. I mean, those memes are all over the internet right now, of course, too. But, but I dare say, Hayden Harris is a legitimate issue. You're running for president. You refuse to be before cameras and talk to the American people. She will only do a friendly campaign speech, which is the same teleprompter speech, lacking of all substance before the different audiences where she just changes the city name. You're running for president. You need to get before journalists and face some real questions.
Yeah, I mean, Joe's on this whole show today, Bob. I mean, he's carrying it. I mean, well said.
Yeah.
I mean, hosted by Joseph and Leonard here. Jesus. Great. Yeah. Well,
it drives me crazy. Like I coined also the hashtag Camelot, Kamalot, or KAM, ALOT, because
I forgot the line.
Call me Jostradamus. I coined it on the 21st, and on the 28th, New York Magazine had it on their cover. Oh, what a surprise. But I said it as a joke. I said it as a negative that they will try to make her like a Kennedy and Camelot, which they're doing, to avoid any substance, which is exactly what they're doing.
No, I
knew it was coming.
Yeah, I see you talking about something, what was it, earlier this week with Rick Walker up there in Canada, man. You guys touched on that.
Yeah.
That's I'm telling you, this has been a crazy week for all of us, I think. I'm looking at our polling numbers right now, and the polling numbers are like, apparently she's beating Trump in like 6 swing states, which I don't believe. I think they're doing the freaking Hillary Clinton thing again. How Hillary was,
push polling. And of course, we know for another week and a half, 2 weeks, it will be zero substance again because now the convention is coming. And the media, the glowing left wing in the tank for the fascocrats media will be, again, more of the Camelot crap. Oh, isn't she great? Isn't she lovely? She's such style, such grace, such elegance. Yeah. No. What about policy? It's shit substance that matters. And we need to be talking about policy.
Yeah, what about policy? Because people are voting on principle. And I keep on telling people on X here on Twitter, guys, if you're going to vote on personality, what the hell do you support? And every time I say that, Joe, they can't answer a simple question.
Nothing. No, because they're not like my graphic usually says principles, not personalities. Yeah. They are just celebrity cultists. They don't care. They don't want to bother. They just run on emotions. And that is true of some on the right, too. Let me be perfectly honest and fair. There are snowflakes. 90% of the left are snowflakes, but 10, 15, maybe 20% on the right. Also, lazy, can't be bothered, celebrity cultists, personality rather than they don't have any principles.
Joe, I was gonna discuss some of this unfiltered political views of agendas up in Pittsburgh, but I don't know if that crowd can take it. We'll see what.
Well, hey, Pennsylvania is a very important battleground state. You should bring it up there.
Yeah, well,
this stuff needs to be aired.
Yeah, we were talking about like how Harris won't take media requests, but maybe she'll take a request from Miles. Miles does all that crazy stuff. You never know. Let's throw that out to Miles.
I'm sure he would get him to even write an email, for Christ's sake. Come on. It's going to be terrible. You're not going to be able to get him to do that. He'll be like, maybe if she were a football player in Chicago, he'd be much more interested in her.
Hey, tell him to bring the shit coded sweats with him.
Yeah, well, he'd be wearing those no matter what. That's that's his uniform. That's part of his uniform.
Yeah,
bear shirt and a sweatpants.
Bobcat, maybe you should reach out, right? Hooker Harris, Meow Man, not SpongeBob SquarePants, but Meow Man would request the honor of having you on his show.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe she just won't talk to human. Maybe she'll talk to a Meow Man.
Maybe she'll talk to a cat.
I know she'll talk to Miles because Miles talks to everybody. I mean, he harasses people to talk to them.
If he could get him interested enough, he would do. Maybe if she, had some, pictures, some nice revealing pictures for him, he might be more interested in that.
That's from the 90s,
Well, I mean, just for him though, it all has to be personalized,
Miles is one of those kind of will show up any place, anytime, just to get in somebody's face. We need a comment.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. If it serves his purpose, perhaps, but not if it's just for anybody. No. So.
No, he
harasses free lunch. I mean, if there's a free lunch,
he harasses people in graveyards. Joe. People.
That's true.
Well, how else are you going to pull the dead at the cemetery?
Yeah, that's true. Anybody who's visiting graveyards and he's looking for something,
how is your dead relative going to vote in this upcoming election?
Well, Cook County, come on, Chicago is notorious for having the dead vote. So.
Yeah, not just there anymore. We just went through that here in Michigan, of course. Fascocrats, governor, secretary of state, AG, they control the legislature. They control our Michigan State Supreme Court. So any attempts to force them to adhere to the motor voter law signed by Clinton that demands that the rolls must be purged of dead people and people that moved out of state, they won't do it. And why? There's only one reason why, and we all know why. Same reason they don't want voter ID, so someone can vote for a dead person.
There you go. Hey, if you're dead, you got your
yeah, right. Well, they can vote for it. You mean the dead person can vote, right?
Right. You knew what I meant, right?
Hey, Joe. I think we should start a campaign there, right? If you're dead, we got your vote.
There you go. Yeah. The dead voter registration initiative will be out there. Go headstone to headstone and pick out.
Wait a minute. Latest Fox News breaking: Harris ahead 100% in dead people vote.
That's on the ticker?
No.
I don't even have that on the ticker. Breaking
Matthew
news.
Perry voting for Harris. Matthew Perry voting.
There you go. There, way to tie it together, Bob.
Breaking news. Joe's got everything here. Jesus.
They beside the hot tub where they found him, there was a mail-in voting ballot, and he had already filled it out, so we're all good to go.
Yeah. I just switched over to Newsmax. They're talking about Hunter's legal problems. They're still trying to skate him out of dealing with it, of course. They keep quiet everywhere else before this election, because then people will know they were lied to about the Hunter Biden laptop that has been entered into evidence.
That's come on. Everybody knows, even conservatives have to understand, Joe, that's going to get squashed, man. Yeah, I mean, it's old news. I hate to tell you, it's just old news. Like we all know that.
More or less in this case, now that Biden has stepped aside, it's got to be about Harris, but it's still relatable. What about Menendez, the senator in New Jersey? All those who are currently on trial, you won't hear anything about on CNN or from the MSN imbeciles about Democrats on trial for voter fraud. It's real. It happened. People are charged. They're on trial, but you won't hear a peep about it from leftist media because they want to pretend no such thing as voter fraud.
Absolutely not. No, there's nothing to see here, folks. Everything is open,
so
transparent.
It all relates in that sense. Hunter is still part of the whole overall Democrat corruption and illegalities, and they think they're fucking better than everybody else and shouldn't be charged for their crimes.
Hello, Joe. I don't know. Bob, do you have any type of corruption that goes on with your neck of the woods, buddy? I mean, Bob lives out
Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. There's corruption everywhere. You talked about voting for a dead person in Missouri a number of years ago. They voted in a person who died in a plane crash. He died. The then Governor Carnahan died in a plane crash, and everybody still voted for him, and he won an election. So,
oh my God,
that happens all the time. But hey, I want to update you on this Matthew Perry business. It actually was his doctors were prescribing him ketamine, and his assistant. So that's who they got in they're dealing with is his doctors, and one of his assistants apparently were encouraging him to use ketamine for anxiety and depression treatment, and they gave him a bunch of ketamine, and he basically killed himself.
Yeah, I'm in the dark with this whole Perry thing. I didn't know about it until Joe just announced it.
His assistant was charged with conspiracy to distribute ketamine. So apparently the assistant was being the go-between to go pick up his ketamine and bring it to him. And it was in such quantity as to be severely dangerous to a person who obviously had some other issues. Yeah, other issues.
He's got issues,
addiction issues, as well as other mental health issues. So it wasn't just a drug dealer. But what we were thinking previously, it's actually kind of like Michael Jackson. So, Michael Jackson's doctors were prescribing him things. It's kind of like an Elvis scenario.
Yeah.
And so, it's legitimate business people who are, kind of stepping over the line here, is what it looks like. So,
I get the Michael Jackson thing. If I have issues with sleeping, you have an artist like that who carries crazy hours. They need help getting to sleep. They need help getting up and to stay awake during the day. And if I had millions and a physician on my call, hell yeah, I'd take propofol at night to get to sleep. But a mistake was made.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks. Joseph.
I'll tell you, Joseph said, he would take the crazy loon pills.
Yeah, he's all in. He's all in on getting.
But I can't afford it. I got to take let me grab the.
Oh, I thought you were going to move
over the counter.
Oh, the sleep gummies.
Sleep gummies, and pray they help.
There you go.
What's in those sleep gummies? What's the active ingredient in that?
Oh, melatonin.
The melatonin, yes.
Yeah.
Melatonin. Good old melatonin.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe,
cough syrup works as well.
Hey, Joe, you better be pitching that pretty strong, man, so you can get that sponsor on your show, buddy.
Yeah, and of course, Benadryl. Well, this is generic CVS Benadryl. helps put you to sleep. But can you overdose on melatonin? Somebody
Sure.
call in and let me know.
You could, possibility.
Right?
I don't think it helps your cognitive abilities, but I don't think you can quite kill yourself with it. I mean, the gummy aspect of it probably will kill you before the melatonin.
Oh, Joe,
that part will certainly.
Hey, Joe,
that part will certainly rot your teeth, which I can attest.
Yeah.
Right.
we got Savage. Somebody streaming us on Facebook, and somebody putting in the comment saying that we're going to fact check Joseph here. I had somebody.
Please do. I don't know. I'm speculating.
Yeah, I'm only streaming on my personal platform on Facebook, Savage Unfiltered Podcast on Facebook, and then X. I was gonna stream on YouTube, but do you know, guys, that YouTube actually suspended my account now again for the 10th time? Again.
It's not. It's everyone but YouTube.
Yeah. I call them. I always use #YouCensor.
No, yeah. I'm going to call them for what they are. My good friend in Florida, Dan Bongino, like he calls them screw. That's what they are. They're screw tube. They screw over your damn feeds and content. It's terrible.
I think ScrewTube's something else on the internet.
But YouTube is still, unfortunately, the place most people go. So you got to try to be there. But I prefer Rumble. But I'm also on BitChute and Brighteon. I put all my behind-the-scenes Chris D'Atuso's politics shows on BitChute, Brighteon, Rumble, and YouTube. Rumble never gave me a hard time. YouTube, I've had to pull some videos.
Well, yeah, we're also streaming on guys. Check that out over there. But everything is being pulled right now from YouTube, Joe. They're pulling my audio. They're pulling my regular podcast feed on there. They're pulling videos. They're pulling fucking shorts. Like, what are you afraid of?
Yeah,
that's why I have to ask. Butchers.
It's not like we talk about the Wuhan hysteria thingy, that they're still so sensitive about. When I'm on with Rick Walker on Maverick News in Canada, we have to dance around that because YouTube will immediately pull the feed if you start talking about that still.
Close it up here. I appreciate Joe and Bob here. Get time to come on the show.
You mean Meow Man? Meow Man.
It's Meow Man. Look at his hair; is like dazzling up there. It's like going.
Yeah, look at that.
It's just loving tease to our friend Bobcat Lament.
I call him Bobcat Lament. I used to call him Dr. Bob, but I think he,
yeah.
I lost my license. I was servicing Matthew Perry. I had to get out of the business.
Yeah. Hey.
But like you said, you were taking some lament advice. Like I always joke, you always lament if you take Bob Lament's advice.
Yeah, I like to take his advice from time. He gave me advice for the therapist way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
That was a doozer.
That was a screw tube moment.
Yeah, it was. So, guys, we're
closing
it
out here.
Close it out. Yeah. But thanks very much, guys, for coming on. Hit that like, that follow button on our audio, Spotify, iHeart, wherever the hell you're viewing. Sorry about the choppy mic. I'll be back to the studio next week, guys. But I had to come over here to Savannah, Georgia. I had to talk to all casting here for a couple of things. But I'll be back in studio next week, guys. Until next time.
I'll sign your cast for you.
I've got another song parody we could do. Remember the old Fleetwood Mac song, Rihanna?
Get him off.